thing. He says I can get on the mound. All right, and we're going to have Jazz catch the ball for him. You ready, Corbin? He's wearing a National Sounds hat. We're going to forgive him. There you go. Ready to go.
Hey guys, welcome in. Appreciate you guys joining us on the first episode of Tales About Players. So, a mess of things. A good friend of the channel now had an idea for like a series for us, and I decided to start Series 1, if you couldn't tell by the intro, with the channel's favorite player that we know, Jazz Chisholm. We met Jazz in 2019 at the Jackson Generals, Jackson, Tennessee. They were a AA affiliate for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and our initial meeting with Jazz, we had watched him play a couple times. We thought he was a great player. He had hit home runs in 2 or 3 games that we had gone to. But our initial meeting with him came when Corbin threw out the first pitch, which is the video you saw there. Jazz was given some money by a sponsor to go spend on the youth in the community. And one of the ways they thought... Sorry, I had to grab one more card. One of the ways they thought would be productive for him to spend the money was buying baseball gloves. And Corbin received a baseball glove from Jazz shortly, right after throwing out that first pitch. Jazz caught it with the glove and then handed it to Corbin and gave it to Corbin. So that was our initial meeting with him. That night was a firework night, and Jazz sat with Corbin and watched the fireworks. And then that happened again 2 other times where Jazz sat with Corbin post-game and watched fireworks. So Corbin, a buddy of mine, was the head of grounds at the time with the Generals, and Corbin would be down on the field helping in any way possible. Well, he would write Jazz notes in the dirt in a particular area where he knew the dirt wouldn't get messed up. And we often wondered if Jazz ever saw those notes, but one game, Jazz wrote a note back. "Thank you, Corbin." And that's all he wrote. But he became a friend of ours. Corbin has played PS4 with him before. He'll reach out to us on social media sometimes, but he is now playing. He was called up last year and was playing with the Marlins. We're not sure where he'll be this year, but I wanted to share some of our Jazz Chisholm collection. This is a hand-signed card. You can see some of the Sharpie kind of wore off because I immediately put it in the penny sleeve. That was a mistake by me. But that is his top 100 Bowman Chrome, and that is signed in person by Jazz. That was a card Corbin picked out to have signed. There's his first Bowman Chrome, still with the Diamondbacks this time, or had just come up with the Diamondbacks at that time. There's another Bowman Chrome. Shortstop. You see that glove? It's actually the same glove he gave Corbin. He bought the same glove he uses to give away. There's another one of the top 100 cards. And some of these cards will be doubles, but our Jazz collection, most of them do go in top loaders. We do have some of the paper and a few of the chromes that are doubles in sleeves in our binder, or in Corbin's PC binder, because this is Corbin's PC. I mean, I try to collect them as much as I can, but I always give them to Corbin. I feel like one day Jazz will hold a special place in Corbin's heart a little differently than any other player. You know, maybe when he's my age and looks back on the time he got to spend with them, or whatever. There's a Mojo refractor. There's the gold. I think it's the gold shimmer out of 50, 4 out of 50. There's the blue, not numbered, but blue. There's a paper, one of the papers we have that I went ahead and top loaded. There's the Carolina blue out of 4.99. Camo. Talent pipeline. J.J. Bleday, who played for Vanderbilt University, Jesus Sanchez, and Jazz Chisholm, and this was for the Marlins. This is out of 50. There's a Bowman Sterling. And then there's the Jumbo Shrimp card. So if he is in the minor leagues this year, he would be playing AAA, and I believe it would be with the Jumbo Shrimp. I could be wrong on that. He could. I'm not sure what the Marlins AAA team is, but whatever we have to do to try to get to go see him, whether that be catch a Reds or Braves game local, if he's playing big leagues, or get to a minor league game somewhere, we're going to do it. Get to see him again. I'm going to try to provide Corbin with that friendship of a professional ball player. But this is our first episode of Tales of Players. There's a lot of little stories with Jazz, but he's just always been a great guy to Corbin. So we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it kind of short. My plan is to put these tales out weekly, probably on Thursdays. Tales of Players We Know Thursdays. And this was episode 1. Thank you for watching. Take care of each other. Peace.